Dr. Micro, answering the question, what does it mean when I have leg pain after running? Well, for the vast majority of people, it's a normal reaction to the extra stress on your body. But in some cases, it can be abnormal. So if people have artery conditions in their legs, it can cause reduced blood flow to the muscles, and the muscles have pain. Most of the time, that comes on when people are walking, not running. So you can start running and notice it quicker. Um, and Usually, when people have an artery condition, and if they're exercising regularly, they'll begin to notice that their exercise really becomes compromised, and they begin to slow down. So they actually begin to kind of reduce their activity level, and it's kind of ironic, but they actually begin to even stop running. So it's a strange progression in those cases. But most of the time, they notice when they walk, there's a very predictable distance where their pain comes on. It can be in their thigh, their buttock muscle, or their calf. Those are the most common areas, and those reflect the location of the blockage and the artery circulation. That's very, very well known correlation. And it's very predictable. It happens every time. So a person that is worried, do I have an artery condition causing my leg pain? It's not that one day you can walk as far as you want, and then another day you can't, and that's maybe an artery condition. It doesn't work that way. An artery condition is there every day, and people are limited, and they can tell you how far they can walk. I can walk out to my mailbox. I can walk, 50 feet or whatever it might be, 100. I can walk a quarter mile, and it happens every day. The other clue about whether that kind of pain is related to an artery condition is it's always worse going uphill. It's because the muscle has to work harder. So when I talk to patients, I say, is this more painful walking uphill or upstairs? And most of the time, when it's an artery condition, people say, oh yes, I can't, I really can't, and they avoid it. So the uh, let me see here. So the other common scenario with pain after running is, this is probably more common, is simply muscle fatigue and muscle irritation from the excess stress from the exercise. That's normal. That lasts for usually minutes to an hour. If you are a very intense athlete and you're doing extreme workouts, it's not uncommon to stress the muscle to the point where you have created a local inflammation that will take sometimes a day to recover. So you may have pain the next day as well. That resolves with rest. Pain after running will resolve with rest. It doesn't usually, like I said, that most common scenario is 15 minutes to an hour. If it's a more extensive, extreme exercise challenge, it may take a day or longer, but those all resolve. And then you actually have now usually increased exercise capacity. You're actually able to work at that level and with a much less likelihood of developing that discomfort and pain again. So, Dr. Michael, answering the question, what does it mean when I have leg pain after running?